טוב ומנעים שברכים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים שברכים גם יחד. שלום עליכם, סלאם עליכום, שלום עליכם, סלאם עליכום, שלום עליכם, סלאם עליכום, שלום עליכם, סלאם עליכום. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. הנה מה טוב ומנעים שברכים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים שברכים גם יחד.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
We decided upon hearing about all of these incredible young families coming to Shabbat this evening that the Mishkan could not contain us. So, you have to prove us right. The energy in this room has to really sing and jive. So if you are too far for me to see you or hear you, there's this whole section over here. You can ignore the signs that say reserved seating row and come on up. I promise it is the best seat in the house. A prayer for references to start us off tonight by Rich Orloff. I tell God that before I'm willing to accept the divine as my deity, I'm going to need to see some references. The sun, it shines brightly. The breeze blows coolly. The earth brings forth both fowl and food. Water flows from the vast reservoir directly into my cup. Well, that's nice, I say. But what about all those droughts and storms and bitter cold? What about the destruction? What about the chaos? I'm not sure. I need a deity that's reliable. And as I wait for my answer, I'm feeling a little smugly satisfied, but a little worried that if I want a relationship with the divine, I might be playing a little too hard to get. So I take a walk in the nearby park. I relish the color and the smell. I sense that each leaf is connected to something a little more than just the trees that I can see. And as strong as my skepticism can be, my yearning is even stronger. And so I tell the divine, okay, I guess we'll work out a 2-week trial period. And the leaves, they make a small sound in this little light breeze that I take as a yes. We look for that yes with references as we bring in our Shabbat. It's my pleasure to invite Cole and Eliana, the Rosen and Eisenberg families, to join me up here to light our Shabbat candles. Yeah, as many that we can fit all of you. It's a big bima.
Ata Adonai Eloheinu
melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu להדליק נר של שבת.
Page 107.
Adonai, Nariya litzo yishay. Lechunan Adonai, Nariya litzo yishay. Dekadma fana betoda, bizmirot Nariya lo. Dekadma fana betoda. Bizmirot Nariya lo. Lechunan Adonai, Nariya litzo yishay. Lechunan Adonai, Nariya litzo yishay. Dekadma fana betoda. Bizmirot Nariya lo. Nikadma fana betoda. Bizmirot Nariya lo. Ki el gadol Adonai umelech gadol al kol Elohim. Ki el gadol Adonai umelech gadol al kol Elohim. Adonai, Nariya litzo yishay. Adonai, Nariya litzo yishay. Dekadma fana betoda, bizmirot Nariya lo. Dekadma fana betoda, bizmirot Nariya lo. Dekadma fana betoda, bizmirot Nariya lo, 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 lo.
Page 113, Mizmor LeDavid.
Mizmor LeDavid. Havol Adonai b'nei Eli. Havol Adonai kavod va'oz. Havol Adonai kivod shemo. Ishtachavol Adonai becharat kodesh. Kol Adonai al hamayim el hakavod hirim. Adonai al mayim rabim. Kol Adonai ba'koach yaelai. Kol Adonai behadar. Kol Adonai shover al נשים, וישבר אדוני את הזה הלבנון, וירקידם כמו עקל לבנון, וסריון כמו בן רמים. עולם אדוני חוצב לבורש, עולם אדוני יחיל מדבר, יחיל אדוני מדבר קדש, עולם אדוני יכול אל איילון ויחסות יהרון ובהיכלו כולו אומר כבוד יא אלי יא אדוני למלבול ישב וישב אדוני מלך לעולם, אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום. יא אלי 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 אלי
We prepare to welcome the Sabbath bride. And because we don't normally do that in this room, we have to decide which door are we going to welcome her in. Is it that one, or those right over there? And because on Tuesday night, our confirmands are going to stroll down that aisle, I think that those are the doors that we're going to turn to tonight. But I also am a firm Talmudist. So if you have a secondary subversive opinion and you keep facing those doors, I'm okay with that too. Lecha Dodi, page 115.
Lecha Dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat Kabbalat. Lecha Dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat Kabbalat. Shamo v'zacho b'dibur echad kishmiyanu el hamiuchad Adonai echad shemo echad v'shemo tiferet v'litila. Lecha Dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat Kabbalat. Lecha Dodi בשלום, עטרת בלה, גם בשמחה ובצולה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לך אדוני לקראת כלה, פני שבת לקבלה, לך אדוני לקראת כלה, פני שבת לקבלה. One more time. לך אדוני לקראת כלה, פני שבת לקבלה, לך אדוני לקראת כלה, פני שבת לקבלה. As we get into more of our Shabbat mode, Shabbat menucha, Shabbat of rest, we're going to slow things down a little bit. Mizmor Shir Le'Yom HaShabbat. Mizmor Shir Le'Yom HaShabbat, Tov להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד הבוקר חסדך ואמונתך פללות, עלי עשור ועלי נבר, עלי היגיון וכינור. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. כי שימחתני אדוני בפועלך, במעשה ידיך ארנה. מה קלו מעשיך אדוני, מאוד עמקו מחשבותיך. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך עליון, לזמר לשמך עליון.
We rise on page 119, Baruch Hu.
Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, לעולם ועד. המבורך, המבורך, לעולם ועד.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, b'chokhma poteach she'arim, uvitvuna meshane itim, umachalif et hazmanim, umesader et hakochavim b'mishmerotehem b'rakia kirtzono. Borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or, umavir yom uvei layla, umavdil bein yom uvein layla. Adonai tzvaot shemo, El chai v'kayam tamid imloch aleinu leolam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai, hama'ariv aravim. Unending love have you shown your people, the house of Israel. Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts have you taught us. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down, when we rise up, we will reflect on the meaning of your laws and rejoice in the words of your Torah, in your mitzvot, forever. They are the life and length of our days. On them we meditate day and night. May your love never depart from us. Praised are you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel.
כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, והם נהגה יומם ולילה, ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ושוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Adonai Elohechem emet. All this we hold to be true and sure. You alone are our God. There is none else. And we are Israel, your people. You are our sovereign. You delivered us from the hands of oppressors and save us from the fists of tyrants. You do wonders without number, marvels that surpass our understanding. You give us our life, and by your help we survive all who seek our destruction. You did wonders for us in the land of Egypt, miracles and marvels in the land of Pharaoh. You led your people Israel out forever to serve you in freedom. And when your children witnessed your power, they extolled you and gave you thanks. Willingly they enthroned you. Full of joy, Moses, Miriam, all of Israel sang this song.
La 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nehedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot oseh peleh, nora tehilot oseh peleh. Malchutecha ra'u panecha ukei hayam livnei Moshe. Zeheli yahanu ve'ameru Zeheli ahanu ve'amru Adonai yimlok le'olam Chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nehedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot oseh peleh, nora tehilot oseh peleh. V'ne'emar kifar Adonai et Yaakov, u'gi'alom yad chazak mimenu, Baruch atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael.
Read with me on page 126. Grant that we may lie down in peace, Adonai our God. Raise us up, O sovereign, to life renewed. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Guide us with your good counsel, and for your name's sake, be our help. Shield us from hatred and plague. Keep us from war and famine and anguish. Subdue our inclination to evil. O God, our guardian and helper, our gracious and merciful sovereign, give us refuge in the shadow of your wings. Guard our coming and our going, that now and always we may have life and peace. Praised are you, Adonai, whose shelter of peace is spread over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem.
ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ברוך אתה אדוני, הפורש סוכת שלום עלינו, ועל כל עמו ישראל, ועל ירושלים. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, בני ישראל, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש, שבת.
'Cause
וינפש ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם יתגדל ויתקדש שם הרבה יעלמה דברך חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביומכון ובחי לכל בית ישראל בעגלה ובזמן קריב יאמרו אמן יהי שמי רבה מברך לעלם ולמי עלמיה יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתהלל ויתהלל שמי קודשה בריחו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דהמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן אדוני שפתי תפתח ופי אגיד תהילתך ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו אלוהי אברהם אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב אלוהי שרה אלוהי רבקה אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה האל הגדול הגיבור והנורא אל עליון גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל וזוכר חסדי אבות ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם למען שמו באחווה מלך עוזר מושיע ומגן ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ופוקד שרה אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני מחיי מתים אתה רב להושיע מוריד הטל מכלכל חיים בחסד מחיי מתים ברחמים רבים ומתיר אסורים ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומידו מלך מלך ממית ומחיה ונאמן אתה לחיות מתים ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי המתים אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
We continue silently until page 136, the prayers of our ancestors and the prayers of our hearts.
יהיו לרצון אמרי פי, והגיון ליבי לפניך. יהיו לרצון אמרי פי, והגיון ליבי לפניך. אדוני צורי, אדוני צורי, אדוני צורי וגואלי. אדוני צורי, אדוני צורי, אדוני צורי וגואלי. יהיו לרצון אמרי פי, והגיון ליבי לפניך. יהיו לרצון אמרי פי, והגיון ליבי לפניך. אדוני צורי, אדוני צורי, אדוני צורי וגואלי. אדוני צורי, אדוני צורי, אדוני צורי וגואלי.
We turn now to prayers of healing, healing for our nation, healing for our community, healing for our world. We call upon our greater community, our Canadian community, our Jewish community, to continue the acts of truth and reconciliation, to continue the healing of our nation. And we turn inwards as well and pray for the healing of those we love. We're especially praying tonight for the healing of Ruth Bat Baruch Venanzi, Evan Rosen, Brenda Lang, Miriam Berthos, Deborah Bat Sarah, Sarah Chana Zezel Bat Chaya Devora, Chana Bat Gittel, Sima Bat Gittel, Razel Bat Leah, Judita Gareri, the wounded soldiers and civilians of Israel, and our hostages who remain held one more week in Gaza. May they soon be free. Are there names to be added this evening to our prayers for healing?
שברך אמותינו בכורח הברכה לאבותינו. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. Mi sheberach avotenu mekorach habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen.
A few weeks ago, I heard a teaching from one of the great Jewish sages of the 20th century, who gave the following deeply practical advice. He said, if you, a Jewish person, is ever getting ready to speak to a crowd of your co-religionists, if you're ever trying to figure out how to start your speech, title your Devar Torah, figure out what you'll speak about to government officials, come up with a fundraising appeal, figure out the title of a class, come up with a seminar you've barely planned, anything really, you can always go to this, use these words, use this title. Here it is, Judaism at the Crossroads. It's funny, because it's true. It always feels like we are at the crossroads, a historic moment in unprecedented times. And wouldn't you know it, we have an even older title for that feeling too. It's the name of this book of the Torah, this week's Parsha, Bamidbar, in the wilderness. I've been to the wilderness, actually, not only the metaphorical one, but also the very physical one, as a younger man studying in Israel. On one unforgettable day, we went on tiyul, on walkabout in the southern Negev, near the narrow part of Israel where you can look to your east and see Egypt, you can look to the west and see Jordan. That same biome of wilderness that our ancestors walked through in this section of the Torah. And it was a cloudy day, uniquely cloudy. In fact, the clouds were heavy, low to the ground, and there were warnings of flash floods. And so as a result, my friends, my classmates, my teachers, and I, we were sticking to the higher paths that would be safe in a sudden storm. Flash floods in the Negev sweep away the wadis. They transform the very face of the land. They are incredibly lethal. And the hike was dreamlike. We were walking at the tops of seemingly identical cliffs and at the ancestral and at the edges of ravines that we could have sworn we had already passed. The sky was in fact so low that at any moment we felt like we could walk into a cloud. And I will never forget this sound as long as I live. Suddenly there was a boom, a whoosh, a movement that left a feeling so sharp it could have been a scream. It was like a crackling thunder that I have never heard before, and it blasted through the clouds, and it was stunning, and it was confusing. And only after we heard it several times, repeating again and again, did our guide explain to us what it was. The Israeli Air Force practicing radar evasion drills directly above our heads, buzzing impossibly low to the ground, maybe just a few hundred feet above us. But the clouds were lower still, and we could not see them. And my teacher, Rabbi Michael Hatton, turned to me and he said, "This is what it was like for our ancestors, walking in the wilderness beneath the pillar of cloud, with angels above, forces they could not see but knew were there. This is what it means to walk on earth but touch heaven. This can only happen here." And by here he meant the wilderness. And he was right. Anywhere else that story is impossible, but not in the wilderness. The wilderness is filled with such moments. It is a transitory place, a befuddling place, a hostile, beautiful place. If you don't know it well, it all looks exactly the same. And if you do know it well, think again, because here comes the flash flood that changes it forever. In such a mutable land, the ancient Israelites raised flags, standards, as a way of establishing pockets of stability and normality by putting a single unchanging symbol into an ever-changing place. The Israelites shall camp, each with their standard, under the banner of their ancestral house. They shall camp around the tent of meeting at a distance, says the Torah. The tents move. The people move. The entire civilization keeps moving. But when it comes time to set it all down again, because of those standards, because of those flags, Because they put the banners up at the exact same distance from that central hub of Jewish life, we have stability. The camp is always the same, no matter where in the ever-changing wilderness the camp is, or who in the ever-changing Israelite people is putting it up. Rabbi Hankot Tziv of Bendazin, a rabbi from the 1800s, understood the flags to have a much deeper meaning than that, though. He said, it's not just about keeping order and creating stability in a mixed-up world. It's about finding your place, your special role in a mixed-up world. He taught, and I quote, "Learn from the banners. Every person can find their spot. Every person has a destiny. Every person has a role which is special, unique to them. That is what the Torah is saying. The children of Israel shall yearn for their banners. Because everyone craves to find that special spot. Have faith. Every living being eventually comes into their own place and their own role and fulfills their own destiny." And Rabbi Mark Asher Goodman, who is a contemporary rabbi, responds, saying, every person stands with their banner, every person has a place in the universe, and you may not have found it yet. God made us to stand at a specific place at a specific time. And God wouldn't make us to be without purpose. Everyone that lives is essential. And so are our skills. So is our way of being, each of us, and our specific skills, our specific ways are essential to creation itself. And if you are thinking to yourself right now, well, that's not how I feel. That's not how I feel at my school. Or maybe that's not how I feel at my work. Maybe that's not how I even feel in my life. Please don't give up. You may not feel it right now, but that does not mean that you are an unessential person. This is a process. You're just between banners. You're just between flags. You haven't found your stable place yet, the banner by which you should be standing. But it has been raised. Your flag is out there. Your cause is waiting for you. All you have to do is find it. And the great act of faith is knowing that you will one day. The act of being part of the Jewish people is believing that we all will one day. And that's the teaching of the Bendazin Rebbe. That as we work our way through this great wilderness called life, that each of us one day finds our way to our banner, our banners that we stand with, the causes, the family, the community, the people, those who give us purpose, the place where we are needed. And it's a lovely teaching. And even lovelier that we get to live it. You can, in fact, live it on Sunday. Because on Sunday, we are going to raise a literal banner. It says, Holy Blossom Temple. And on it is that window, the symbol of this sacred place. And this community, Sunday morning, is going to carry that banner down Bathurst Street at the Walk with Israel. It is more important than ever this year to stand with our banner. And the reason is simple. I already told you. Because we're in the wilderness. Judaism is at the crossroads. It's an unstable world. We are unsure of our role and our place. And what are Jews supposed to do when we are unsure? We turn to the Torah. We remember that we have our banners. And our banners are there to help us find our way through the wilderness. Both the literal wilderness and the wilderness outside our door. So when the world is unstable, find your flag. And when you are lost in the wilderness, remember that you are needed and vital, important, unique part of something greater than yourself, that you exist and you have something special to do, to give, to become. Because otherwise, what would be the point? We stand at the crossroads in the wilderness, and the Torah teaches us this week, of all weeks, to read those very words, to know that when we raise our flag, when we stand with it, we are not lost anymore, because we stand with our people. Shabbat Shalom. I would invite us to rise for the counting of the Omer. 46. Here I am now, ready and prepared to fulfill the mitzvah of counting the Omer. As it is written in the Torah, you shall count for yourselves from the day after the holy day, from the day you bring the sheaf of wave offering, 7 complete weeks. You must count until the day after the 7th week, 50 days.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu al sfirat ha'omer, hayom shisha ve'arba'im yom, shehem shisha shavuot ve'arba'a yamim la'omer.
Tonight is the 46th day of the Omer. Aleinu 139, we remain standing.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת כלל ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומורים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסר הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינת זו בגובה מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבות אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
I invite our mourners to remain standing while everyone else is seated, if only for a moment, so that we may acknowledge you and see you in this moment to support you in your loss. Tonight, we mark the yahrzeits of the following: Ida Albright, Gloria Baskin, Etta Brookstein, Betty Cohen, Charles Cohen, Pearl Cole, Elliot Collins, Marion Dack, Susan Davidson, Louis Dennis, Benjamin Dahl, Eugene Ellick, Earl Farber, Roy Frankfurter, Norman Freems, Jean Godfrey, Elizabeth Goldberg, Nathan Gottfried, Harry Greenberg, Alan Hacker, Martin Hyman, Daisy Hadassah Jacobs, Gussie Kaplan, Ray Klein, Jacob Kofsky, Pearl Kramer, Larry Kurlander, Rose Langer, Bernard Lasky, Robert Leibsman, L. Jules Mendelson, Anne Moranis, Abby Mutter, Leah Nankin, Percy Penturn, Eleanor Persico, Marcia Pesam, Harvey Pollack, Lenora Ritterman, Harry Rotman, Sarah Rothstein, Henry Saunders, Bertold Schiff, Harry Schwartz, Jacqueline Singer Edelson, Luke Sklar, Judith Teller, Douglas Viner, George Weisfeld, Sadie Wise, Ray Zwirling. We remember to those who have died. Most recently, their families are in the period of Shloshim. They are Evelyn Tepper, Arthur Weingarten, and of course, we recall the fallen soldiers of the State of Israel. Are there names to be added to our memorial this evening? As one, we rise, Kaddish Yatom, we praise God's holy name. Yitgadal v'yitgadash Shemei Rabbah, be'alma divorach hiruteh v'yamlich malchuteh, v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayeh d'chol Beit Yisrael, ba'gala u'vizman kariv v'imru.
Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lamei almaya.
Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, Vayit Hadar, Vayit Ale, Vayit Halal, Shmei Dekudesha, Brichu, Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, Tush b'chata v'nechamata, Da'amiran be'alma v'imru, Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabba min Shmaya, V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru, Amen. Oseh Shalom b'mromav, Hu yaseh Shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru, Amen. May the source of peace and peace to all who mourn, comfort to all who are bereaved, here in this community, in our people Israel, in all lands near and far. And together we say,
Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'yimeru, Amen.
So we are inviting Cole and Eliana to come and join us to help lead Kiddush, but all of our 6th and 7th graders are invited to join us in just a moment for helping make motzi, and therefore getting first crack at the challah. So please start making your way forward if you are in 6th or 7th grade so that you can help us make motzi.
Grab one, yeah. Come right up here.
Yeah, because I want to sit down for you.
Ready?
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei puri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat koshel v'ahava u'baratzon v'yivilanu, zikaron lema'aseh u'reishit, ki hu yom techila lemikrae kodesh, zecher tziyah mitzrayim, ki banu b'charta ve'otanu kidasha mikol ha'amim, v'shabbat kodesha ve'ahava u'ratzon inhaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh ha-Shabbat.
It's all good.
Couldn't be me.
It's good luck. It's good luck. It's all good.
Oh no. Oh
That's
dear.
why you don't wear white.
Really so bad.
You're 12 and 13 years old. I trust you with a knife. Go.
Oh no.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
Od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam Shalom. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam Shalom. Od yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Od yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam Shalom. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam Shalom. Od yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Od yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. We welcome our 6th and 7th grade families to join us in the atrium for our festive Shabbat meal. And we'll see the rest of you very soon. Shabbat Shalom.